Collects Reads. So you guys are going to be hanging out with me for a couple of days, and I wanted to share with you guys some new books, new obsessions that I've been having pertaining to books. I am on two kicks. You guys know I go through these kicks. And now I'm on a romance kick and a classic literature kick. Like, when I say classic literature, like 19th century white authors. Look, just go keep it real. Y'all know I read blacks, okay? But after watching, I told you guys I was rewatching, what is it called? What's my show? The Gilded Age. I was inspired to read books during that time, like during the Victorian/19th century, and I have been having a ball. Girl, I have so many books that I have bought, and the good thing is a lot of these books are, you guys know I love used books and used bookstores. I don't It doesn't have to be new. A lot of times a good amount of my books are used books, or they're on like clearance, or I get them. Well, yeah, because even on Amazon, you know how you can have like the brand new books and the used books. A lot of times I opt out for the used books because it could be cheaper. And I rarely get books like that are used from online that were like really, really battered and can't, like, read. And I can count on my hands how many times it's been. But a lot of these books, they were used books, or since they are really, really old, I noticed some of the books, like a Charles Dickinson book. You guys know I love the Penguin Classic editions, like the black spines. Sometimes if it's a very, very, very old book and has so many reprintings and editions, it can be cheaper. So today I got Oliver Twist by Dickinson. It was like 11 bucks. And I really like those Penguin Classic editions. I have been collecting those for the past 2 years now, and every time I see one, I will get it. I've been on that kick, but I want to talk to you guys about the romance kicks because I have been reading that in conjunction with the classic kicks. But it all started with this book, Frenemy Fix Up. I talked about this book in my March wrap up. I literally bought this on a whim, and I never read a Harlequin, book, but obviously I know, the romance book. So I was like, let me give it a try. And when I tell you, really, really liked it. And I went on the Harlequin Instagram page to get like some more recommendations, and I wanted to see more black romance books. I told you guys, and I did a video like 2 weeks ago. It was like 5 urban fiction / romance books that I want to read. And how I do that is I will, read the synopsis for you guys, and then I'll tell you, okay, I'm gonna, read these, and I'll come back and review them. In that video, I was telling you guys I wanted something where a lot of like the romance books I read, you know, I wanted something where a boy meets girl, maybe they came out of a bad relationship, both people or whatever. And they get together, they like each other. They might have some couple of, conflicts obviously, and then like happy ever after type, Because a lot of the romance books that I do read, I go for like the urban fiction romance books where, they pushing weight and they killing, and the drugs and all the sex and all that. It's like, oh my gosh. So I didn't want nothing like that. Sometimes I can take that, but right now, my nerves, I can't have that right now for my nerves. So I wanted something, really just short, cute, sweet type of romance. Saw this, picked it up, read it, loved it. So after that, I said, well, you know what? I want to still get on that kick. So I ended up getting Mickey Chambers' Shake It Up by Sharice Reed. I saw this on their Instagram page, the Harlequin Instagram page. And this one was really good. I read this in a day and a half. And y'all know, it took me a while to read a book, but I was so engrossed in this. So on Friday, I picked up this, Bet on It, from a store called Schuler Books. I told you guys about this before. And I love this store because it has used books and new books and so much stuff. It has merchandise and bookmarks. And this is about a young woman. She deals with like panic attacks, and you have a young man. He deals with like some mental issues and also panic attacks. But the young girl, in order, she has a hard time to like interacting with people and like large crowds and things like that. She just moved from DC to a really small town, and she goes to bingo to, it helps her with her nerves and, you know, try to get her out there. But she like ends up befriending a an older white woman who's like really really nice. She has this fall, and her grandson ends up coming up to kind of like help her out for a couple of weeks. And she's like, okay, well, you know, I go to bingo every week, so you got to come with me. And he like, are you kidding me? So he's like, okay, I'll come with you. Oh, she fine, you know, she got curves, she got pretty braids, pretty brown skin. With her, she like, oh, this little white boy, I kind of like him with the blonde hair, blue eyes. He's giving you Brad Pitt, okay? And then they start talking, and yeah, I'm almost done with it. I have like 100 and some pages to go, but it is really really good. I like this so much. And I wanted to read this because I don't know a lot about when it comes to like mental issues like depression and panic attacks. I am fortunate, thank the Lord, that I've never struggled with depression and all of that. And I know that's so serious, and you have so many people that deal with that. And to say that you have not dealt with depression, you know, you can't take it for granted. And I thank the Lord every day that, you know, I haven't dealt with that. And I tend to like to read books that sometimes has that theme, just to get in the mindset and really understand it, because I do think when you don't struggle with that, you can kind of just be like a little ignorant when it comes to it. I'm really cognizant now. I remember it was who was it? It was a person I was talking to, I can't even remember, but you know, she was kind of dealing with depression, and I'm like, oh, okay, you like, you know, well, what are you gonna do about it, you know, not knowing. And after my approach, I realized I was kind of harsh, you know what I mean, like, how dare you, basically. So I remember, you know, apologizing to her, and you know, she just was telling me like it's a daily struggle just to, you know, get out of bed and interact with people. So I took it upon myself to really be cognizant, don't be judgmental at all. So when I do come across books that, you know, deal with that, I really do appreciate it, because you do learn about how it can be beyond the struggle. And both of these characters, they deal with that, and they talk about just the hardships of it. You know, growing up with the young man, he grew up, his dad struggled with like substance abuse, and then, you know, with him being tossed from family member, dealing with that, you know, he started dealing with depression and the panic attacks, and just didn't know where to turn. It's serious, but it also has some fun bits, and then of course the romance. So love it so much. And then it's a Black author. So today, because I'm like, well, I'm almost done with that. So today I picked up The Accidental Pinup by Danielle Jackson. And this cover, first of all, these covers are so pretty. Like, look at these covers, they're so like vibrant. Oh, love it. I'm gonna have to get another shelf with just romance books. So I cannot wait to read this. After I'm done with this, which I'll probably be done with this tonight, I'm gonna pick this up. And then I also picked up, I picked up another book. Where it's a classic book. Wait, I got classic literature right here that I have to tell you guys about. Oh, here it is. I picked up is it Antonia by Willa Cather. I'm also reading a book by her. I forgot what it is, because I'm listening to it too. Once I remember, I tell you guys about it. But yeah, I went to pick this up, and of course it is a Penguin Classic Edition, and this was only $11, so I'm like, yes. So yeah, those are like my current reading obsessions right now. Loving them. So listening to the classic literature in conjunction with like physically reading them. And I also listen to, you guys know how much I love Alexandria House, and I listened to the second book from the series Them Boys. I actually, you know what, I'm gonna do that right now. I have to buy and download the third book. It's only 3 books in that series, and they're like novellas. They're like 2 hours or something. Oh, the sun, and just sorry guys about the lighting. The sun is like going in and out. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, let me download that. Right, just got it, and that's only 2 hours and 53 minutes. Okay, yeah, because the one I listened to on I listened to that Thursday or whatever. Look, I started to listen to it when I was driving in the car, and again, I Alexandria House, she real sexy, okay? So it was like when I was driving into work, and they doing some stuff and making some sound effects, and I feel so like weird driving and listening to that. It's like it feels like, it sounds weird. It feels like you're like watching porn in public. That's the only way I can describe it. But yeah, I had to stop listening to that when I was in the office, because I told y'all before, girl, I've had some times where I've listened to those audiobooks while I'm at work, and I'm smiling, walking to the copier machine or walking to my office, and they're like, "Oh, Lexus, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing." I'm like, I can't do that no more, okay? But yeah, so I'm happy to listen to that at the crib, but just downloaded that. So yes, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning. I want to show you guys. Of course, I went shopping yesterday with my sister. We went to TJ Maxx, and I went to Bath and Body Works. I can't use, like, it's so weird. I can't use like sprays from there, lotions, but I can use this particular bar soap, and it's from the men's section. I have very sensitive skin. I have psoriasis. Always had psoriasis when I was younger, and since I've gotten older, it has gotten better, but it's gotten better because now I know how to navigate it, and a little bit, it looks like I didn't outgrow it, but when I was younger, it was horrible, like painful. But with Bath and Body Works, I cannot use their stuff because my skin is so sensitive. My hands are ashy, and I was at church, and one of the mothers, I asked for some lotion, and she had that, and I'm like, oh Lord, this probably go tear me up. And I didn't want to be rude and be like, oh girl, no, I can't use that, which I should have just been like, oh no. Oh yeah. It's an old mother in the church. So, but I used it, and y'all look, it's like, it was worse than this, but but my skin is like dry right here, so I've been having to like put Eucerin on there, but that was just from lotion. But the crazy thing is, I can use these bar soaps from there. I don't understand why. This is the mahogany teakwood. You guys know, if you have ever bought their candle mahogany teakwood, it's amazing. Love mahogany. It gives you that men cologne. Like, these smell like, it smell like a good clean man. That's all I can smell it like. That's all I can describe it. But I can use these, and they do not break me out. So they're having like a sale for Mother's Day. These are originally like $8, $9. You get them for like $5. So I got 2 of them. I probably get some more because, again, I just really like it. And then I really do like their sanitizers, and can use the sanitizers without being, without breaking out. I wanted to get the mahogany teakwood sanitizer, but they're all out. So I got this one, the ocean one, which this one, it smells, again, it's like a men's cologne. So I'm gonna have this one in here. But yeah, now I've gotten to the point where I like the spray bottles as opposed to just like the liquid. I prefer, that. So I like these a lot. I have some I always have one in my car. I have one in my office at work. Obviously in my library here. One in the kitchen. So I just keep them everywhere. So yeah, I did that. So got that, and then we went to TJ Maxx, and I found this. I had to get it because it's gold. And then look at it, you guys. It's a book. So it's a vase. You can put, obviously, flowers and stuff in it. I got it on clearance for $8 because it has this little chip right here. But I'm like, I don't care. I wanted to get it because it's gold and it's a book. So I'm going to put it somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to put it somewhere. I need to stop buying stuff for this room because it's done. But when I see things like that, I'm like, come on, girl, you got to get it. They had Taraji P. Henson's body care. You guys know she has a line for hair care, but she has a body care line, and I can never get it in stores. I would have to order it online, which I probably will do, but it's like I'm so impatient. I want to pay for it and have it now. I don't want to have to pay for it and wait a week or two to get it. But yeah, they did have that at TJ Maxx. I just wanted to try at least one of them. I know the one I did want to try, I think it has like shea butter or vanilla. I like vanilla scents. But yeah, hopefully, let's pray this won't break me out. I love the packaging. So I'm actually going to take a shower now. It has chamomile, lavender, and oatmeal extracts. Oh, this is good. Okay, because it says pH friendly. It says pH friendly, vegan, cruelty free, sulfate free, paraben free. Okay, so this won't break me out because it's like natural. Her packaging is so pretty. It's like sleek. I love neutrals, so only got this for $5 and it's originally $8 or saying. So yeah, that is, what else did I get? Oh, this is from the dollar store. This is tissue and things like that. So yeah, that is my little mini haul.
She's just too naive. Come on in. What page is it? Oh, she's asleep.
Oh, it was not. Why he won't let her sit? Oh, he got angry about the record deal. Wait, what did you say?
But it could be cute, but I don't get the bags.
What's wrong with her bags?
I don't know.
What you mean?
Something.
So I haven't read any books from my TBR cart or list in a while because I've been distracted with other books. And I'm thinking I need to start one today. I was going to start the Davenports because that's on my list. Let me go to my TBR cart. It's in the living room. This is my cart. Oh, okay, wait, these three, well, these four are not on there. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is Donna Hill. And then of course you guys know I'm doing the what is it called? What's my girl? J. California Cooper. I had started Hurricane Summer. This is a YA, and I got to page 118, which I'm gonna obviously finish this, but right now I'm not in the mood for that. That's a YA book. It looks like I was thinking about maybe Tumbling, of course, Diane McKinney Westone. You guys know how much I love her. And or The Fire in the Flint by Walter Francis White. He is a author from the Harlem Renaissance. He was the secretary of the NAACP. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Davenports because that's still like 19th century. And I am currently on that kick of, you know, that time frame. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I need to clean this library too, at least put books back. Where is that book? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is it. So I'm gonna start that. Yeah, I'm gonna start this. So I'm gonna put this in, I'm gonna put this right here. And then I also need to finish this today. I was gonna finish it last night and got close to it. So I'm on page 229 and this is like 305 or something like that. Lord knows, I don't feel like taking any of this stuff in. So I just got home. I'm about to make some lasagna, but it was so crazy with the solar eclipse. In front of my nail shop, like my nail tech was out there looking at it, but when I walked up, she gave me like her glasses to see, and it was really neat to see. And then when I got out of the nail shop, at like 3 something. I was driving and it looked like like a cast. So it was like really dark. It almost looked like, you know how when it's about to rain, like the clouds, the sky gets like kind of dark. It was like that for a minute because I noticed it when I was driving. I'm like, wait, I don't have tinted windows. But that was really neat to see. I forgot all about it today. I was talking to my sister and she was like, oh yeah, the solar eclipse is supposed to happen at like for Eastern Standard Time, like 2 o'clock or somewhere around there, and it did. So, but like I said, I'm about to make some lasagna. I have the meat in there cooking. It's really simple, very simple, but yeah. So this is how it is looking. I'm about to put it in the oven for about 30-35 minutes. I'm gonna cover it. All right, we are going to cut it. I told you guys I don't play about my marble look. I've had this for so long now. My plate is marble. I have an obsession. I just love the way it looks. But like I said, even though it can just sit for a good while. It actually could sit a little bit longer, but I'm too greedy. I just like randomly wanted this. Alright guys, it's the next morning. I am getting ready to go into the office. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video here. I still didn't get The American Daughter. Is it The American Daughters by Piper Hughley? That's the, like I was telling you guys about the historical fiction book about Booker T. Washington's daughter and Roosevelt's daughter. I think I might pick that up today after work. It depends. Because again, sometimes it's like when work is over, I'm ready to go home. I don't even want to go anywhere. Like, I just want to go straight home. So we'll see, because I do want to read that, because I was doing a little bit of research on Booker T. Washington's daughter, because the book, a little bit of the synopsis, it says like her controlling husband doesn't want her to like follow her dreams or something like that. And they separated. I think they were still married, but they separated because, you know, back in them days it was like not really getting a divorce. So she did separate from him, and she was able to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I want to know how Piper's gonna like what do you call it, just I want to know how she's gonna, you know, write that, because I am really interested in her story. No shade to Roosevelt's daughter, but I want to know a little bit more about, but I want to know a lot more about Booker T. Washington's daughter. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. I think I have to pick up, look, have to. I don't need to pick up any more classics, but yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, that is it when it comes to this video, and I'll be back with more Black books. Bye.